Alyssa Milano's choice to remove her breast implants began as an inward reckoning rather than a public statement. It was about noticing the quiet distance between who she was and what she carried on her body. She described the implants as part of a story she no longer believed in, a version of herself shaped by external expectations. This wasn't framed as shame or regret, but as release. By naming the change with gentleness, she modeled how growth often looks: soft, deliberate, and deeply personal. Motherhood as a mirror. For Milano, this decision carried special meaning because of her daughter. She wanted Elisabetta to see self-acceptance lived, not preached. By letting go of a body choice once tied to validation, she demonstrated that worth does not require alteration. Her message to her child was subtle but powerful. You are enough as you are, and you are allowed to change your mind. Through motherhood, Milano reframed the conversation around beauty as one of honesty, boundaries, and the courage to evolve without apology. Respecting every woman's path. Milano was careful to hold space for women whose experiences differ from hers. She acknowledged that implants can be sources of confidence, healing, or joy for others. Her story was never meant to cancel theirs. Instead, she emphasized autonomy, reminding women that empowerment does not follow a single script. Strength can look like choosing implants or removing them, staying the same or changing course. By affirming her own wholeness without comparison, she reinforced a broader truth. Choice itself is the heart of liberation, healing in familiar hands. After surgery, Milano shared a quiet glimpse of recovery that felt intimate and grounding. Resting in bed, nourished by food cooked by her mother, she highlighted the tenderness of being cared for. It was a reminder that transformation often requires rest and support. Messages of encouragement poured in from friends and colleagues who recognized the vulnerability behind her honesty. This moment wasn't dramatic or performative. It was human. Healing unfolded not under spotlights, but in comfort, gratitude, and connection. Reclaiming a complicated past. Reflecting on her early career, Milano spoke candidly about growing up in an industry that often reduced young women to surfaces. The hypersexualized roles of the era left little room for complexity or choice. By naming those pressures, she validated experiences shared by many women who learned to survive within narrow definitions of value. Her reflection was not bitter, but clear-eyed. It honored the resilience it took to endure and the growth required to later step back and redefine herself on her own terms. Choosing authentic freedom today, Milano describes herself as grounded and free, aligned with the truth that feels earned. Removing her implants became symbolic of something larger, the end of performing for approval. She speaks of authenticity not as a destination, but as a practice of listening inward. Her journey reminds us that beauty is not something added to the body. It emerges when self-respect leads the way. In choosing herself openly, she offers an invitation, not instruction, for others to do the same in their own time.